Yes, good evening. You're very welcome along to a fairly dark and gloomy Weavers Park, but for the moment the rain is holding off and we're very grateful of that, as he'll be available next week, but he might not get back in. And here's an opportunity now for Gallagher to put this one across the face of the goal. It's in the net. It's 1-0 to Drogheda. Inside 3 minutes, and it's Warren Davis. We just talked about how much he'd been contributing this season, and he has gotten the opening goal for Drogheda, and his first goal of the season, John. A great move across the face of the goal and a great finish. Again,
Markey at the heart of it again. Throw in from Andrew Quinn. Markey gets on it, plays a little ball into, I don't know who he played in, Gallagher. Gallagher made a great run in behind. You watch the little ball in from Markey, and a brilliant pullback. And again, the right back Boyce gets caught badly. What a start for Drogheda, and we said it was pivotal who scored first here. And again, Kevin will be looking for them in the next 10 minutes. Great little ball from Gallagher.
See, Gallagher just held his run there as well, John. He was looking across. Absolutely. And he just waited.
Yeah, brilliant.
Knocks a long ball up the field, and it's a really good challenge in the air on Hayden Campbell. Good play from Catherine Barr straight out off his line. It was Danny Mullen who was trying to make life difficult for Hayden Can, but what we talked about earlier on about being off his line quick, in fairness to him there, John, he was out pretty quickly. It was a little nudge on Hayden Can, just enough to put him off, and then for sure it was...
Well, what he gives them...
Duffy, is he going to get onto that when he is, but Barr is there. Sorry, John.
What he gives them, Dave, is Patching is one of the few players in this league that is comfortable off either foot. He can play equally as well off left or right foot. He can spray it with either foot. It gives you great balance in midfield, because he has that on his locker then to either go right or left with those long diag raking passes. No, and it's not ideal tonight, losing your two first choice starting full backs. I presume it will be Aaron McNally, but as you said, it restricts them in their attacking substitutions then, Dave.
Yeah, well, here's McMullen down the right hand side. He crosses it in and it's in the net. It's 1-1. Oh, it's a great header. Michael Duffy, what a header from him. And it's no coincidence, John, that it happened when Evan Weir was off the pitch. It was down that side, drawed it down to 10 players, and Derry City have equalised at a fine goal, and we can't say it hasn't been coming.
Great cross in. They have been turning the screw the last 10 minutes really. Again, you're right, Evan, Dave, right where Evan Weir would have been, the left back would have been. Defensively, they had just lost their shape because of the player being off the pitch. They'll be really disappointed with that. You're right, Conor Kane coming across, and Aaron McNally will go to right back.
So Drogheda United concede. Well, it's an absolute through sooner rather than later, and they did. Here's Connolly, happily recorded from that knock earlier on towards the back post, and the header again. Again, it was Duffy, and that's going to be a corner. It came off the Drogheda player last, so another corner for Derry City, and they're really on top now, John.
Yeah, and the other whammy is now that Evan Weir would be pivotal to their set plays, Dave, and as you said, he's 63 crosses from general play in 8 games.
Certainly from an attacking point of view. Here's Patching again. He's getting oodles of ball in this first half. Cross comes in and it's well gathered by Catherine Barr again. He's been solid in this first half, John, to be fair to him.
Yep, handling been very, very good, but Derry really turning the screw now. Patching very influential. I'm not one for being negative, but I think you've got to get somebody in. As soon as you lose the ball, you've got to get somebody in around him. Darragh Markey, O'Reilly. For the certainly the bulk of this first half. Ball in, it's a really good one, and it's a decent header by Mullen, just couldn't get it onto the target. And so what you're talking about there, John, is a kind of a semi-man marking job from Darragh Markey. And you've got to listen, sometimes it's thankless, but sometimes needs must. Patching is dictating the game at the moment for me, certainly offensively.
Run being made, McNally has to try and get tight to Duffy. It's a good ball in towards, it was Mullen who had the snap shot. Danny Mullen looking to make it goal number 4 for the season for him, and he just couldn't direct it onto the target, but a really good opportunity for him.
Should have scored, Dave. Again, Patching, Duffy, usual suspects. The other thing that maybe that Drogheda can do, they're playing with 2 6s with Deegan on. Not
ideal from Kevin Doherty's point of view. Not the biggest squad in the world to start with, and now 2 key players out. Here's Will Patching, and he's going to have a go from distance, and he scored. He has. Well, we've been talking about it all game. He's getting way too much room, John, and he was absolutely clinical there, and Drogheda really should have been closing him down a bit more.
Brilliant ball from Mark Connolly. Marr plays it to him, a short free kick. Drogheda back off, so they've got a lot of bodies behind the ball, and it's unlike them. Patching makes a little 10-yard run. What a finish. This is what this guy has in his locker. That's with his right foot, by the way, or Dave. We've seen him already spread balls out with his left foot. If you give him the room that Drogheda are giving him tonight, he will just rip you asunder. And sometimes in a game, you've got to give the opposition credit, and if you nullify
Jack Keeney, because otherwise his height would be useful in centre. Up he comes, he has a crack it straight into the wall though. Comes back to him, he plays it in towards the centre of the 6-yard box. Oh, what a chance that was for Aidan Cann. Just didn't get any real contact on it at all, but if he had, surely it would have been 2-2. Kevin Doherty puts his hands to his head over on that far side. The shot from Keeney was into the wall. The second effort, a lovely cross in to his centre back partner. And he's got to score, John, really, hasn't he? Didn't really make any contact with it at all, Cann, and it went harmlessly wide. But now Drogheda have won it back high up the pitch. Here's Markey. Here's a goal, and it's just gone past the post. Well, Drogheda, they've had a little bit of a better spell in the last 5 minutes or so, John, and that was a good opportunity for Markey. He took the shot on, and it just went past the post.
All down to Brian Maher, bad decision making. Ball should have gone out to Connolly. I don't know what he was doing trying to play the more.
Really good introduction last week when he came on. But Derry have an opportunity up at the other end. It's with McMullen. Little toe poke into Patrick. Now can he find the cross? So Gary Deegan gets back. It was back towards Michael Duffy. And Gary Deegan in the right place at the right time, put it out for another corner to Derry. Good covering from the Drogheda captain, John, and just snuffing out the danger.
Used all his experience there. Positionally very, very good. Again, patching on the end of most things that are good tonight about Derry.
They still have time. Here's Darragh Markey. Aaron McNally scored that absolute screamer against Cork City last year. This time he gets the cross in. It's a good one towards Pierrot. McElhenny's up there to put him off, and it's going to break, is it? No, it was Maher who got there first. Pierrot was just trying to sneak in behind. Kayos hit the shot on the swivel and didn't get enough power on it to trouble Maher, and if ironically there was less power on it, it might have fallen for Pierrot, but good play from Shane McElhenny.
But look,
back to Keeney again. Good ball forward towards Kayos down this right hand side. Drogheda trying to build a little bit of pressure. It's a good ball in towards the centre of the penalty area. It's Markey who gets onto it. Can they get a shot away? Pierrot! It's in! Frantz Pierrot with his first goal for the club. You said it was going to come, John, and it has, and what a finish.
That's a quality finish, and listen, we said it, that could be the thing that sparks his season now. That is an absolutely quality finish. Brilliant play from Drogheda. Connor Kane, excellent in it. If you look where he ends up, he's come back from a left back, wing back position to the right hand side here. If you watch it here, Darragh Markey again, what a little ball. What a finish, Dave. First time.
Well, it was Connor Kane, John, who actually won that ball, and it was 70-30 against him.
Absolutely. From a left wing back position.
Oh, what a finish from Frantz Pierrot. Here it is again. And it was Connor Kane, as John said, who started that move originally. We're beyond the 5 minutes. This is the game. It's curled in towards the back post. Has it gone beyond everybody? It has. It's gone out for a goal kick. Well, it was an absolutely beautiful ball in. And there goes the full-time whistle. It's all over. And Derry City, from a winning position, have come away with just a point from Weavers Park. Kevin Doherty, as we said, would have been devastated by a 2-2 last week. He'll be much happier this week. Frantz Pierrot's first goal for the club, rescuing a point for his side after Derry produced a really dominant first half display. They went behind early, but they went in 2-1 to the good, thanks to goals from Duffy and Patching